Alrighty then, people, welcome back to Gihren No Yabou. If you remember last time, we were about to do a giant offensive. That is the very wrong idea. It's probably the worst idea I could have. First off, I never healed these guys. So, they would get their butts kicked really quickly, even though there's only like 2 Magellans and a couple of Zakus in those provinces, but Zeon's about to make another major push. Here, and a couple of other places. So if we actually were to do that attack, we'd open like North Australia and stuff for attack. So we are not going to do that. So, let's see. I'm sending these 2 down here because they have a lot of mobility, and then a bunch of bombers and fighters to China. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 3 units up to China. We're leaving these here because they control all of the atmosphere now, so they can drop on China anytime they want. We are building a bunch of tanks in everywhere. Well, except for John Burrow. John Burrow's building a bunch of thoroughbreds, which sounds like a really bad idea, but later on it gets really, really nice. Yeah, North India is pretty much lost. There's no good way that I could defend it. Actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just trying the... I should actually stop them from moving. I can actually win the that battle in like Malaysia and the Philippines and everything, but yeah, it's kind of pointless right now. Pretty much what I would do is I would go in and grab Borneo while they just had a bunch of ships go around and slowly capture the bases. And Madagascar is about to get attacked as well. So, oh. I'll check something real quick. Yeah. Whoops, wrong button. Tin Fighters 24 and 20. Saberfish 32 and 25. That's what I was checking. Yeah, there. I made tanks there. Oh, and we're getting mass production gun tanks in a turn and a half, I believe. And or not a turn and a half, in 2 turns. Plus Gundams and Gundam Mark 1 and the new Salamises. So it shouldn't be that bad. But we are leaving. No, we're gonna leave a couple of bombers and some tin cods. There they are. And we're attacking straight down. This will cut off them from being able to reinforce with both Kilimanjaro and Odessa, which is really getting me right now. When we get mass production gun tanks, we're gonna grab Central Russia and block that off, and we'll probably also attack there when we get the time. We'll attack them next turn. You make sure those guys, yeah, 2 gun cannons and a Aquazaku are gonna attack there next turn. Yeah, they're alright. With this force here, I was actually able to capture all of North America pretty easily while I was invading Hawaii. This gives you extra morale.
演説を行おう。この戦いは一部の人間の私利私欲から始まった。彼らの欲望は多くの命を奪い、今なお母なる地球を汚染し続けている。連邦軍の諸君、確かにこの戦いはつらい。だが我が軍以上に敵も疲弊している。そして敵に残された兵力は少ないのだ。
素晴らしい演説でした。兵士たちの戦意は向上しています。
So yeah, we just said that the Federation will survive, and people like us more for it for some reason. Oh, and yeah, the two sides up there are gonna fall really quickly. I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't fallen yet. They usually fall on turn 6 for me.
敵部隊が侵入してきました。
Okay, what do they have? Oh, one Desert Zaku. It'll be tough, but we can do it. Okay, they're full healed. They're full. Oh, yeah, these are from China. Okay. I was expecting a flying Zaku to tell the truth, but oh well. Shouldn't be that tough of a battle. This is the scouting button, or the scanning button. 2 people have asked me so far, just pointing it out. He's probably going to attack the one with the tin cod in it, just because it can't do as much damage to him. Yeah. Okay, we only lost 1 ship. It's not that bad. They're probably going to attack it again and destroy that one, but it doesn't really matter. They're just bombers, and we're going to run out of space really quickly. You have a max of 250 units in this game, and if you play it like I do, you end up hitting that cap really fast. I don't cheat and make the enemy like attack so I can eliminate some of their units, and I find that kind of cheaty, but it works. What you do is you put a unit in a province, you put a single or 2 units in a province, they'll send like 10 just to destroy that single unit, then you send like your whole force to attack it, and you recapture that province, destroying the 10, move back, have another one do it on the other side, and you whittle them down really slowly.
敵部隊の殲滅に成功しました。我が軍の勝利です。
Yeah, you can do it with like 50 units, you can take out their capital. But I just don't like doing it, so I don't.
敵部隊が侵入してきました。
Yeah. This is why I sent in just the Medias, is it's all mountain up here, so it'd take tanks like all 5 turns just to get through it. Yeah, they have a radar Zaku, 2 cannon Zakus, and an Aqua Zaku. Or Zaku Marine, whatever you prefer. There's Aqua GMs and then Zaku Marines. So, it's an Aqua Zaku. I was actually expecting him to come down. Oh well. We might destroy that Zaku by the end of this, but beyond that we aren't going to do much, and those Zaku cannons are going to absolutely destroy the Medias. Like, it takes 1 a turn to destroy them, so both of them are going to completely wipe them all out. I'm hoping he grabs the base and doesn't try attacking one of the Medias. Ah, damn. Oh well, I can work with that. Okay, I thought I moved those tanks up there in a really bad position. I did, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And scan. And scan. Yeah. Okay, and if one of these gets shot down with the tanks inside of it, it loses a third of its HP. So, that means it loses 2 tanks. And, yeah, it loses a lot of power if you lose 6 tanks. It's like losing a whole unit. Okay. Yeah, it's our radar Zaku. Those things get a 6 attack range. That's their attack. They point stuff at you. I'm hoping to get close enough to the cannon Zakus where they have to use machine guns against the poster one. And they won't be able to... what was I gonna say? Oh, they won't be able to shoot at the Medeas and destroy them. God damn it. See, this is why I don't understand scanning. Like, it works there, but then it doesn't work here. Oh, that's because they have a bunch of particle defense. Yeah, there's a bunch of there's 30 particles here. Maybe the radar generates particles, or the scanning generates particles. Ah, damn it. Yeah, that Medea's gone. Wow. That's really good luck. And that's just scanning. Okay. That battle should be easy to deal with unless they bring in reinforcements. Dobai's in one of those other things. That's a one of those red plate things, and a Zaku 1. No, Danube classes are those, the big green mobile base ones. I don't remember what the... what was it? Gettle Fighters? Gattle Fighter, something like that? Doesn't matter. It's not a flying Zaku, it's a Zaku and another one of the flying things. Separate. Oh, no, it wasn't even one of that. It's a radar Zaku. Radar Zaku and a Zaku 1. Watch, they're gonna send the Dobai out to attack the Medeas, and then gonna send out both the tanks, and we're gonna destroy it really quickly. And we might even scan it if we do this. Oh. Okay. It's a lot harder on an analog stick than you'd think. Oh yeah, so I was wrong. This is just a flying Zaku 2. And yeah, this is one of those plate things. No, I don't want to... I could scan it, but then I'd end up risking the Medea, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, next turn I'll load the tanks up into the Medea. We'll probably destroy these 3 by the end of this battle, and then we'll have to deal with that Zaku next time, but that's fine. They're not dope. I thought Dobais could, like, strafe them or something, but I guess they can't. Or the AI decided not to do it. Okay, yeah, just the machine guns. When they have the Magellan top cannons, they're really deadly. Also, that's the guy from one of the bandits from MS-08. I can't remember their names. They were pretty much bit characters and got killed off in an episode and a half. So, and even with only a 6% chance to hit, I should destroy this one fairly easily. The Zaku, though, that's going to take a turn or that's going to take 2 turns. They're normally really deadly. Like, they're really useful because they're cheap and deadly. Oh, they landed. Thus making it easier to hit them.
捕まったらしばらくは臭い飯だな。
Them putting Sue alone is just weird. Though, translating onomatopoeias in Japanese is kind of difficult. So that's why they did it, but putting just Sue alone looks weird. I really hope they start using Watazaku ones now. In my test playthrough, they're on Golfs and Doms already, so I'm kind of screwed, but I have Yazan in a Gundam, so I'm not really worried about it.
開発部より新兵器の開発プランが提案されました。
Ooh, that is what we need. Let's see. These things scan really well, but they do like really little damage. Balls, generally useful till you get Gundams. They produce in 1 turn and are 10 times better than tanks. And the Gundam. And Salamis Kai carries 4 units. Heavy dot fighters, I believe. And Magellans. Yeah. Yeah, it's been short enough. I'm just gonna throw in another episode. Or, not another episode, another turn. How many troops are in here now? 8. They're about to attack here with 3 Gauss. I'll actually be able to shoot them all down. But they'll probably deploy their Zakus before that, so it won't really matter. These guys are all almost full healed now. Oh, wrong button entirely. Let's see. It's a really interesting question. I'm probably gonna get the gun tanks next turn, so let me check real quick. Yeah. Wait, that's a Gundam. Whoops. Yeah, so there's 1 turn left on both the Gundam and the gun tanks. I'll probably start producing gun tanks because they're more useful immediately. I'll produce Gundams when I have some spare time. Plus I'm gonna get the RX. I'm gonna get the number 2, like the Amuro Gundam, very soon, so the normal Gundam is kind of eh. And they don't actually need any support. But there's 12 there. Okay. I'm going to do something very, very sneaky that I don't like to do. You send 1 unit in and have them retreat immediately. They'll try reinforcing both these places and split their units up. Then I'll use them all, like, I'll have won that and attack here, so they won't reinforce here. They'll try reinforcing these two first, or this one, most importantly, than this one. And then I'll have a turn to grab this, and hopefully I can capture this too. North India, and hopefully I can capture the Middle East, pretty much. Let's see. I can start upgrading here, or... Oh, wait, no, that's next turn. Well, I'll upgrade all that off camera because there's like 25 ships or something. And... Okay. To tell the truth, I should have probably made some more saberfish in there and stuck them in here. But I can just do that in Jomboro. Or, actually I can't, they're building thoroughbreds. So, never mind then. I believe that's all for this turn. Oh, and they captured side 6. Side 6 is neutral, but if you hold it for 5 turns, I believe, the rioting ends and you get a quick infusion of cash. But it makes you evil, so I don't do it.
よう言うじゃねえかい。相変わらず無口なやつだな。そんなんじゃモーリンちゃんに嫌われちまうぜ。
I'm hoping to entice at least 2 of these guys to come into the water so that we can kill, or come into the air, so we can kill them with these 2, circle around with the Medias, drop units off, and fight the other ones while fighting that one in the air. Probably won't work, but it's an interesting idea. Dope eyes.
はいよ、お仕事、お仕事。死ぬ時はベッドの上と決めてるんだこちとら。こんなところで負けられますかってんだ。
Yeah, dope eyes and tin cods are pretty much equal in firepower, so they can generally take them on, but I'm trying to entice one of them to leave. Yeah, good. Probably gonna lose that first unit. Oh, and they have Magellan top cannons. Great. Oh, he died. He's from Blue Destiny. He's one of Yu's guys who... I can't remember his name, but he's like really blonde for some reason. I think he's Australian.
Mike, お前は調子に乗りすぎるところがある。これからは気を引き締めていくんだ。了解しました。気を引き締めます。おし、奴らに生まれ変わった俺の力を見せてやるぜ。おい、言ってるそばから調子に乗るな。
Those were the guys from like Dingo. One from like the Sega Master System or something. Pretty interesting game. It just got really infuriating for the last level.
お久しぶりです、ユウさん。言わなくてもわかりますよ。僕に会えて嬉しいんですね。
getting these tanks on the ground is much more important than blowing up the Zaku. But since he's here, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to shoot him down. Sweet. And yeah, they won't leave that base for some reason. So I have all the time I need to deploy and what turn is it? Well, it's turn 4, so we'll be able to attack next turn. Because, ooh, actually, I don't know if the tanks will, but the bombers will. Okay. It's just a normal Zaku. Or, well, it's a flying Zaku, but it doesn't have the flyer, so it's just a normal Zaku. Just gonna shoot at the Medea. The Medea's almost at full health, so there's nothing to worry about. Oh, and Zakus with bazookas can actually destroy a Medea in one turn if they can get enough shots. Yeah, tanks couldn't do it, but hopefully they'll attack the Medea again instead of the bombers. Oh, new. I might actually try to get him killed so I can put him in a Gundam. Or you don't get Blue Destiny till level 6. And then if I end Blue Destiny right after I get it, I can produce normal Blue Destiny units, and Xeon won't be able to produce number 2. But I'll never get number 3, which is twice as good as number 1. They'll send in reinforcements, probably boats next turn, but I'm not worried about it. I have a bunch of white bases back at home, or back in Jaburo, so I'm just gonna hopefully get far enough away and not let them capture all the bases. That Ga is what I'm worrying about. That's 2 Dobais and it's probably full Zakus. Hopefully that Ga will capture the center one and not move it. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was not expecting to get attacked there. I don't know if gods can capture bases. And Dobais can't, because they're just a normal unit. And I have a source of supply since I'm right next to an access point. Okay. So 2 guys here. I wait until they get close, then I retreat. Or they don't move at all and I invade next turn because I didn't expect it to be only 2 Desert Zakus. Watch it be a Desert Zaku and a Radar Zaku. Yeah, so I'm totally invading next turn, because if I can capture this place, I can cut
戦闘を中断します
off their access to Central Asia. And yeah, I knew they were gonna reinforce at least one of these.
敵エリアに侵入しました
Oh, Dobais and then those other fighters. I don't know what they're called. And either a Zaku 1 or a Zigok. But that's a really bad place to put a Zigok. Oh yeah, it's a Zaku 1, normal Zaku, and a Zaku cannon. And 3 Dobais. Well, this is the retreat button. I haven't actually showed you it before.
全部隊退却しました
Tactical retreat. This battle is going to be casualty heavy, but pretty easy. Yeah, that's a radar Zaku. It has a melee attack, but besides that, it doesn't do anything. And we're moving the gun tank, or Zaku cannon here. The Zaku cannon will be able to shoot on these 2 tanks, but it won't be able to move, and it can only use its machine gun on any of the Medeas. And you've seen what a Zaku machine gun does to a Medea. Not much. I don't think they have a melee attack either. The only problem is there's 2 units of it. Whereas those guys are pretty squishy. Oh no, he gave the plane a mild dose of radiation or something. Okay, so this is considered water. Oh well. I was gonna see if I could like move a tank here, move this tank there, and just send this one tank up to deal with the radar Zaku. Two to 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might have accidentally just took my other tanks out of attack range. Sweet. This is one point where I wish I would have stolen Magellan's earlier. They have a 2 to 3 attack range, or a 1 to 3 attack range. Plus, they can transform, and if you don't repair the bottom and the top unit and move them to 2 separate provinces, you can repair them to make them back into normal ones. So you can double your units after 2 turns. He had 4 HP left. After the end of this turn, I think I'm going to send them to attack Japan. And probably fight Garma and his Ga.
敵部隊の殲滅に成功しました。我が軍の勝利です。敵へ
That's worrying. Worrisome. So, we're gonna skirt the bombers around the bottom of the map, and hopefully the Zaku's can't catch up to them. 3 units of tanks can take out a Ga pretty easily, and also if I'm butchering the, or if you pronounce Ga differently, I really hope you're mad at me, because that's how I'm going to keep pronouncing it. Same thing with Gegalog and Gaian. But yeah, hopefully the Ga doesn't get to those bombers, and 3 units of tanks can take out a Ga in 2 turns. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah. I'm actually not going to really try on this battle because I'm about to get gun tanks. And gun tanks are really useful. Yeah. Unless they realize where I'm sending my bombers right now, they won't be able to catch up to me. But if the Ga was to go straight down, they would be able to cut me off right when I tried to pass over right behind the tanks. So it should be alright. Now, a Ga full of 3 Zakus will totally kick 3 tanks' ass. Luckily, I have 5. I'll keep these 2 back here for reserve, and these 2 close enough to do some scanning if they attack the front. Oh. Ooh, made a mega particle cannon. Or whatever the Xeon equivalent is. Will totally wreck my ass, that's what I said. So, the fighting will be kind of heavy next turn, then I'll have India build a bunch of gun tanks, and the fighting will go up really, really quickly. They have bazookas, yet they didn't use them. Well, I guess the rockets would be able to fly farther. Thrust potential. So that Ga is what I'm worried about. The Zakus will just be annoying, but they'll be easy to deal with. Sadly, I couldn't get it right here, because he's going to move up to attack one of these tanks. Then I'm going to have to, if I deploy him here, the tank will have to move the turn after and won't be able to attack, but it works. Or he won't be able to attack the immediate turn. He'll be able to attack the next turn. Or he could shoot at the Medea. Didn't actually consider that. But yeah, okay. It's just a normal Zaku. It's not like Rumble Rawl or Sema and a Zaku. That's what you worry about. Or, I guess Char, but I've never actually seen Char in a Zaku. And Char's probably still sitting in space, wondering what I'm doing, since white base events don't kick off for another turn. Or actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna leave the Medea there so the Zaku attacks Medea instead of attacking my tanks. Oh wow, did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Yeah, except for that melee attack, he did like 30. And him slightly running away was probably the worst thing he could do, because if he would have moved here, I would have only been able to hit him with 2 tanks, one here and one here. But now I'm able to hit him with 3. Though I think a single unit of tanks would have taken him out pretty easily. Oh, her. Sorry, I skipped that. I didn't actually mean to.
敵部隊の殲滅に成功しました。
That's one of the other bandits.
サイド7で行っていた新型モビルスーツの稼働テストは終了しました。結果は良好で、すぐにでも実戦投入は可能だとのことです。
RX75 ガンタンクは砲撃による前線部隊の援護を目的とし、高い火力を備えています。 RX77 ガンキャノンは中距離支援を得意としており、前線部隊との連携によって高い戦果が期待できます。そして RX78 ガンダムは我が軍の技術の粋を結集して作り上げた多用途モビルスーツです。多少の攻撃を跳ね返すルナシタリウム製の装甲とシールド、ハイパーバズーカ、ビームサーベルなどの強力な武装、戦艦並みの火力を持つビームライフル、稼働テストにおいてあらゆる点でザクの性能を上回る結果を記録しました。これらのモビルスーツが量産されるようになれば、連邦の勝利は確実なものとなるでしょう。
かつて我々を苦しめたモビルスーツが今度はジオンを苦しめることになる。これが戦
Now
争
that we have developed mobile suits, we'll be on the same level as the Xeon.
開発部より新兵器の開発が終了したと報告がありました。
We developed a bunch of shit. The gun cannon, which I'm very thankful for. The normal Gundam, that thing. The bomber, or I think that's radar ship. The other one's the bomber. Salamis, Magellan. I don't think the Magellan can carry
開
troops,
発
but
部
the
より
Salamis can.
新兵器の開発プランが提案されました。
Ground Gundam. Okay. They're gonna attack me somewhere, but I was too lazy to listen. This is the Ground Gundam. We don't get the cool attachments till after we research that one. We wait a turn, then we get to research the 2 other alternate things, which is the missile launcher and the bazooka, I think. Yeah, there's 8 units here. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want to strip the garrison of this one because Odessa's still there. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, should be enough to grab that one. 4. Here, 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 and here. Attack up to grab this one. Yeah, this one's mostly dealt with, so I'm not worrying about it. I will move those guys there. Oh, the thing in the brackets after that is like RI. It's like, yeah, it's the mass-produced one, it's if you flip it over, it's the Hiragana version. Move these guys here. Actually gonna move those guys. Since they're getting reinforcements, Xeon won't be able to tell. I'll attack there. That should be dealt with. This force, when they get the reinforcements, should be able to deal with Japan. Whatever that one's called, I don't... Much too lazy to actually read. The white base is able to carry up to 6 units, or the thoroughbred. We have to wait till the white base events kick off to get the actual white base. We're moving them up, because if we can capture there, then they won't be able to reinforce it. There's still enough to defend there if they try attacking. All the thoroughbreds are done here. But first off, Gundam. This is the Gundam, yes. Whoops. Oh wait, I have South Burning too? Ooh. Yeah. I'm not actually putting anyone in there, and putting... I know it's a waste to put Burning into a gun or a gun tank, but meh. I really shouldn't do this, but I don't really need them in space. The Salamis and the Magellan. Whoops, wrong button. Does anyone know where this guy's from? Like, I know where all these other guys are from, but I don't know about this one. He looks shifty, though. He's probably a Titan. And they'll attack there. The people who attack here generally attacked here, that's why I moved the troops there, but I think since I moved troops there is why they attacked over here instead. I produced a bunch of Medias. I will stick them in here and use them for the invasion of Hawaii. Oh, which, for Hawaii, there'll be like 50 units just on the main island. It's really, really annoying. Like, go look at the one in my Char playthrough. My Neo Xeon of Char playthrough. I'll continue that someday, but not right now. It's like that, just 10 times worse. And done spying, done research. Okay, so I think that'll be the end of this episode.